Okay, so we're going to practice claiming the door before we open it. Get a slam over here, mostly from the dogs. Walking casually. So I'm breaking down, answering the door in individual steps. Anytime you cross this line, motion So what I did is I broke answering the door down into individual steps. Now I would not let them pass this line, so you might want to have to maybe angle this a little bit over, put something here, maybe a chair, so you make it a narrower space so it's easier, it's a choke point, it's easier for you to control it. Now don't go for both dogs at the same time, because that's what they're trying to do. So I'm keeping my authority pointed at them. This is kind of wants to eat, and he's a barker, and he doesn't acquiesce too much. But by controlling the door, usually you get them to settle down. I was cracking up because for a while they were barking in unison, which I've never actually heard. They were exactly synced up with their barks. So I'm going to, because this is normal amount of barking for when they come to the door, I'm going to show you a counter conditioning exercise where we're going to stop them from barking when they associate the door. They'll still bark a little bit, or they'll still react, but we're going to try to deflate that. But this is how you want to answer the door in the future. You want to control the area first, then go and open it. And again, I take a step back, pause, and read the dog. The dog stays in place, then I take another step back, pause, and read the dog, and keep on repeating until I get to the door. Then I break down each individual step into, and I practice that one step until the dog can master that one step before I move to the next one. Now your guest is not, the dog's not allowed to cross this line when your guest is here. This way, if your guest is somebody who's not a dog, not friend of dogs, they don't have to interact with them. Now, once your guest crosses this threshold, then the dogs can come and interact and meet them. But eventually, they'll do the same thing that you guys have established at dinner, is they're just going to sit right here and watch. But for dogs, security for the pack is handled by the authority figure. So this is a big one. They're not going to want to give up this job easily. And because your dogs clearly think that they are the boss of you guys, this is going to be, you guys are going to practice this a bunch before you get a good response. Now, what I would recommend, when it's a real guest, you move quickly, like we talked about at the beginning. Do it with each other. So if he's coming home and he texts you door exercise, you're ready, you know what's going to happen. Don't use the garage door, park in the street, and then come and play the part of a guest. You're not rushing because you know it's him, he's in on it. You got to be more relaxed, and they're going to follow your energy. If you're relaxed about it, that's going to help them feel better. And then this is usually about 6 or 12 times to practice this before they kind of sit right here and say, you're going to go get that. Your dogs, it might be a little bit more than that. And the energy level is also a factor. If we can deplete their energy, I think that you're going to have about 50% less protesting than what we had here. Well, this is how we answer the door.